All right, welcome back in time to talk weather with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, you told us that this heat was coming. We knew even last week we were talking about it. You know what surprised me actually today the most about it?
What's
was
that?
how quickly it warmed up.
Yes.
Very quickly.
It was incredible because this morning I woke up and temperatures were kind of low 70s, near 70, upper 60s kind of. I quickly was like, all right, Ham, we're going outside. Took the boy for a run, and by the time we got back to the car, 85 degrees.
Yeah, it was that quick.
It was that quick.
I noticed
by
that
10
too.
a.m. we were hot, and that's just a sign of things to come.
All week long, it sounds like.
Yes, and part of the reason is how dry our atmosphere, and how dry our atmosphere winds up playing a huge role in our fire danger later this week. This is from the Eagle Ridge fire. Some of that smoky haze you see over the top of us, that smoky haze is likely going to stick around. The extreme heat, though, also sticks around. Our high temperatures will range from 95 to 110 degrees in the days to come. Excessive heat warnings in effect from the west side straight through central Washington and even into parts of North Idaho, including Coeur d'Alene and down into Moscow and Lewiston. Now, when it comes to the heat, it's widespread. Even into western Montana, heat advisories remain in effect through Thursday. The heat does eventually break, but as it does so, we are going to be talking some of that extreme fire danger. Tomorrow, likely the warmest day of our current stretch of heat. And likely the hottest day we see all year. I put us at 102 in Spokane, 104 in Ritzville, 106 and near 107 in Moses Lake, 107 in Ellensburg. How about triple digits down across much of the Palouse, 99 in Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry. Wednesday winds up cooler, but we're splitting hairs here. We are cooler by a degree or two, still likely in the triple digits and still likely going to see some widespread record high temperatures. Back to, wait, no, let's do this instead. I keep forgetting which graphics I'm making. All right, Monday, our forecast high about 98. Tomorrow, 102, but watch this. Sierra 99 record high. That one's pretty impressive to me because that record stands from back in 1901. All the way back in 1901. More than 120 years ago was when we hit that 99. That one is an easy fall. Wednesday, that's going to be a pretty close one. Now, when it comes to those high temperatures, that 102, that 100, the 99, forecast models kind of keep putting us around there. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. Today, it really comes down to, are we above the forecast or are we below it? If we are below it, then what likely winds up happening is that those next couple of days wind up around 102 and 100 subsequently. But here you go. The weekend does wind up a bit cooler, but to get back into the 80s after being up in the triple digits, you need wind. We need that new air mass to move in. And unfortunately, when we are as hot and as dry as we are now, that new air mass moving in does mean elevated fire threat. We have that ridge of high pressure building overhead. We talked about this last week, but look at how dry it is, how dark these colors are on our water vapor imagery. All of the moisture in the atmosphere are those lighter whites and blues. And last week when we were humid, it kind of looked like this overhead. So that just goes to show you how dry we are. How dry we are winds up playing a huge role in not just, well, being dry, but also what winds up happening to, well, our temperatures day and night. That's why we cool so much and see such a big change. But as the heat winds up moving out, a breeze takes over kind of Thursday into Friday as we usher in that new air mass. And some longer range forecast models are kind of suggesting that by late weekend, Sunday into Monday, we could see a round of potential showers here in the inland Northwest. And for me, that's pretty, well, incredible. So over the next few days, it's a big change. We stay in the triple digits Tuesday, Wednesday, and close to it, or most of us in it on Thursday. And then Friday, we start cooling. By the weekend, we are back in the 80s before a chance of rain returns early next week.